Python Machine Learning. Getting started. Machine learning. Machine learning is making the computer learn from studying data and statistics. Machine learning is a step into the direction of artificial intelligence. Machine learning is a program that analyzes data and learns to predict the outcome. So that means that this is a step into artificial intelligence. That means from analytics, if we level up from analytics, maybe we could say that it's already machine learning. And if we level up from machine learning, maybe we're closing into artificial intelligence. So here we will be analyzing data and we'll be predicting outcome. So that's about machine learning. Now, where to start? So in these videos or series of lecture videos, we'll go back to mathematics and study statistics and how to calculate important numbers based on datasets. We will also learn how to use various Python modules to get the answers we need. And we will learn how to make functions that are able to predict the outcome based on what we have learned. So these are the things that we are expecting from the series of videos. So dataset. In the mind of a computer, a dataset is any collection of data. It can be anything from an array to a complete database. So as an example, this is an example of a dataset. So we have an array of numbers. And this one, it maybe is a database or table of the database. So we have several columns like car name, color, age, speed, and autopass. And then these are the data. So these are the records or the rows of the table. By looking at the array, we can guess that the average value is probably around 80 or 90. We are also able to determine the highest value and the lowest value. But what else can we do? And by looking at the database, we can see that the most popular color is white. And the oldest car is 17 years. But what if we could predict if a car had an autopass just by looking at the other values? So that is what machine learning is for, analyzing data and predicting the outcome. So in machine learning, it is common to work with very large data sets. So in this tutorial or in this series of videos, we will try to make it as easy as possible to understand the different concepts of machine learning. So what we'll be doing here is just understand the different concepts, and we will work with small, easy to understand data sets. And after this, maybe you can try on larger and maybe true to life data sets. So in this series of videos, the data sets that we're using are theoretical data sets. Data types. To analyze data, it is important to know what type of data we are dealing with. So we can split the data types into three main categories. So these are the numerical, categorical, and ordinal data. So these are three main categories of data. When you say numerical data, so numerical data are numbers and can be split into two numerical categories. So we can again split numerical data. So we have discrete data, so numbers that are limited to integers. Example, the number of cars passing by. And we have continuous data, so numbers that are infinite value. Example, the price of an item or the size of an item. So that's discrete or continuous data. Now, categorical data are values that cannot be measured up against each other. For example, color or yes or no value. So just like in this case, the color here is an example of categorical data, and also this one. Ordinal data are like categorical data but can be measured up against each other. For example, school grades, A is better than B, so we can compare which is higher or which is lower, although they are not numbers. Okay, unlike in categorical data. So by knowing the data type of your data source, you'll be able to know what technique to use when analyzing them. You will learn more about statistics and analyzing data in the next tutorial videos. So thank you very much for watching this intro. Python machine learning, mean, median, and mode. So as I have discussed in the previous video, that we'll be learning about statistics and mathematics. So we need this in machine learning. So to start with, we have here mean, median, and mode. So mean, median, and mode. What can we learn from looking at a group of numbers? In machine learning and in mathematics, there are often three values that interest us. These are the mean, median, and mode. So mean is the average value, and median is the midpoint value, and mode is the most common value. So example, we have registered the speed of 13 cars. So these are the speed, for examples. We have 99, 86, 87, 88, 111, 86, 103, 87, 94, 78, 75, 77, 85, 86. So what is the average, the middle, or the most common speed value based on these numbers? So the mean value is the average value. So to calculate the mean and find the sum of all values and divide the sum by the number of values, we can just get the sum, then divided by 13, so it is 89.77. Now the numpy or numpy module, maybe numpy module, has a method for this. Learn about numpy module in our numpy series of tutorials, but anyway, we have already here the function to be used for calculating for the mean. So we use the numpy mean method to find the average speed. So import the module numpy, then speed. So we have here the speed. So x equals numpy.mean, and then we have the speed. So we have here the list or the array. So we print x, so it will print the average or the mean. The median value is the value in the middle after you have sorted all the values. So in this case, we have sorted the values. Then the middle now is 87. So it is important that the numbers are sorted before you can find the median, of course. And the numpy module has a method for this. So use the numpy median method to find the middle value. So import numpy, and speed is equal to, so we did not sort, but of course it will be sorted internally by this method. So x equals numpy.median speed. So we print x, so the middle is 87. So that's the middle value. If there are two numbers in the middle, divide the sum of the these two numbers by 2, and then so divide the sum by 2. So you get the average of the two numbers. So in this example, we have two medians. So we add and then divide it by 2. So we have here 86.5. So we can also do this, of course, in the numpy module. So import numpy. Then we have speed. So you have the following speed. X equals numpy.median speed. Print x. So it is 86.5. Mode. The mode value is the value that appears the most number of times. So in this example, we could see that 86 appeared 3 times. So the mode here should be 86. The scipy module that has a method for this, learn about scipy. So again, we have the scipy. So for the two previous methods, we have numpy. But here we have scipy. So use the scipy method to find the number that appears the most. So from scipy, import stats, then speed. So we have here the speeds. Then x equals stats.mode speed. Then if we print x, so it says here that no result mode equals array 86, count equals array 3. So that means 86 is the mode, and it appeared 3 times. So that ends our tutorial on mean, mode, and median. So thank you very much for viewing this video.